Does your retirement plan address your health, housing, finances, and family? Tune into Aging Options with life planning coach Rajiv Nagayach every Saturday morning at 10 on KIRO Radio. Guard against the pitfalls of traditional retirement planning and enjoy life with confidence and peace of mind. Know your options. Visit agingoptions.com and listen to Aging Options live with Rajiv Nagayach every Saturday morning at 10 right here on KIRO Radio 97.3 FM.
Start turning your days off into mini vacations. Go where the road takes you. Enjoy the comforts of home wherever you roam in an RV from Valley RV Supercenter in Kent, where journeys begin.
You are in control of the show. Choose your news on the Candy, Mike, and Todd Show.
You are in control of the show. It's where we find the stories completely fascinating. The points only matter to us. This is where we do choose your news. We're going to give you the headline. Choose our news. We give you the headline. You text your vote to the Online Trading Academy text line at 98973. So Candy, Mike, or Todd, or something about one of our stories that you happen to like. And then stick around right here at 4:06 in a few minutes. We're going to see if your pick made it out on top. But at this point, you really are in control. Next. Can I go first?
Yes, please, Ken.
Okay. All right. You planning your spring break vacation, maybe your summer trip? Watch what you take pictures of. You might get sued. New York City's brand new tourist trap claims the rights to every photo you are in or take inside of it. Wait, what? Yes, this is a brand new trend in tourist attractions, but isn't legal. Wait until you hear what they own. And you will not be happy about this, but that is my story for Choose Your News today. So if you want to hear more about that, text the word candy to 98973.
Mine is about a 700-year-old solution that could help move people, billions of people, out of poverty across the world, and it costs only $1.50 a person. And we could do it. We're just not doing it. It was in the World Economic Forum, the most interesting piece I have ever read on this website, which means, one of the 5 I've read on this website. It is a fascinating piece on what we could do as a planet to move people out of poverty for $1.50 a person. That would have a dramatic effect.
I'm really tempted.
So text Mike to 98973 if you want to hear more about that.
Text Mike's story, 98973. I'm really tempted to not give you my best work because I want to hear that. But let me give you a...
You can't throw Choose Your News.
I'm not throwing it.
Okay.
I think this is also fascinating. So Big Sugar, they get a bunch of blame, and rightly so in my opinion, for the obesity epidemic in the United States. But what if I told you there's an entire government program that is completely committed to making fast food more addictive and more fattening, and that this government program, in fact, has a lab to make that happen, and it's all to sell more of one food item? If you want to hear the story, full story, text Todd's story to 98973.
You just made me hungry.
It's the secret subtext of all this. So Candy's story, text Candy's story to 98973. Mike's story, 98973, text Mike's story there. Next hour, so our regulators, are they getting too close to that which they regulate? And have we seen something like with Boeing before? We've seen airplanes, entire lines of airplanes shut down. And this President Trump, does he share blame in so-called defunding of the FAA? So we'll get to all of that. It appears to be building up into a busy day of traffic. So thank goodness we've got Tracy Taylor back with us to tell us not just about traffics, but fires in a report brought to you by Michael's Subaru of Bellevue. Tracy Taylor.
So drivers are telling me they're being routed through an apartment complex for the fire that's out near the Mercer Slough in Bellevue. So 118th Avenue Southeast is shut down for this brush fire. And speaking of fires right now, 1st Avenue South out near Fidalgo, or basically near the 1st Avenue South bridge. That was a RV fire fully engulfed at one point. Now, State Patrol and Seattle Police have closed off that whole area right now to kind of get this under control. We're also watching the fire on North 95 at the off-ramps to Madison and James Street. Got a fire that's on 203 just north of Duval. I'm hearing about some problems for drivers on 8th Avenue Southwest and Southwest Barton. Also, the right lane is blocked in North on 5 Express lanes at Northgate with a crash there. Drivers are running into a lot of slowing, especially through the South Sound. We have another brush fire that we're keeping an eye on, and incorporated Pierce County. More on that coming up here at 4:03. Traffic brought to you by Michael's Subaru Bellevue, part of the family-owned Michael's Automotive Group for the life you live. Offline 98 Eastgate or online at michaelsubaru.com. KIRO Radio, real-time traffic. I'm Tracy Taylor.
This is Dave Ross. Wednesday morning. If you see more dogs at the courthouse, there's a reason for it. They're there to comfort witnesses. Also, Felix Bonnell, this time on a crusade to preserve old historical newspapers, and former state rep Jesse Weinberry says it's time to bring back affirmative action. Wednesday on Seattle's Morning News.
On KIRO Radio, 97.3 FM.
News and talk, powered by the Pacific Northwest.
President Trump doubles down to win his fight for a wall.
It's official.
Issuing the first veto during his time in office.
After both chambers of Congress voted to rebuke him.
I will be signing a formal veto of this reckless resolution.
What's next?
There's a lot of legal issues.
Local voices on national stories.
More than any other issue, this is the one that he ran on.
What do you define as an emergency?
You're going to have to answer to that.
KIRO Radio 97.3 FM. News and talk. Powered by the Pacific Northwest.
At Shane Company, we make shopping for an engagement ring stress-free and easy. I'm Rorden Shane, fourth-generation jeweler.
And I'm Tanner.
For years, Tanner's been helping our customers find the perfect engagement ring.
At Shane Company, we do everything we can to make it easy. Whether you have an idea of what she's looking for, or you have no idea, we're here to help. If you know what kind of ring she wants and you come in with some inspiration, like a picture, great. Or if you know the diamond shape she wants, we'll start by looking at stones. With the largest selection of rings, diamonds, rubies, and sapphires, it'll be easy to find a ring she'll love. If you're unsure of what to get, we can chat about her style and personality. What's she like? What's her job? Then we can show you rings that would be perfect for her. When you propose, you can be sure that moment will be everything she's always dreamed of.
Come to Shane Company, Seattle's friendliest jeweler. We make finding the perfect engagement ring fun and easy.
Now you have a friend in the diamond business. Shane Company and shaneco.com.
Islanders in the Caribbean like to say that if you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes. Hi, I'm Rick Edelman, and that's great advice for the stock market, too. It's easy to get upset when the market falls, but what we have to remember is that this too shall pass. Now, that's easy to say, but sometimes it can feel hard to do. So in times like these, when stock prices are swinging wildly one day to the next, making you worry that your financial future might be at risk, here's the advice you need. Don't feel that you have to go it alone. I invite you to talk with one of my experienced financial planners at Edelman Financial Engines. Let's take a look at your investments and see if they're doing what you need and expect. We'll either reassure you that you're doing what you should be doing, or we'll give you recommendations to help you get the peace of mind you need so you can, well, wait for the sun to shine once again. Call us at 888-PLAN-RIC. That's 888-PLAN-RIC. Or visit us at rickedelman.com. That's ricedelman.com.
It's Switch and Save days at Comcast Business. Right now, when you switch to the nation's largest gig speed network, you save on fast, reliable internet. Get started with 75 megabit internet for $49.95 per month for a 2-year agreement when you add Connection Pro and 2 voice mobility lines. That's $600 off our regular yearly price. And if you sign up by April 7th, you'll get a $200 prepaid card, too. Just one more way we take your business beyond. There's never been a better time to switch to Comcast Business. But hurry, Switch and Save Days ends April 7th. Call 1-800-501-6000 today. Comcast Business. Beyond fast.
Offer ends 4/7/19. Restrictions apply. New business customers only. 2-year agreement required. Early termination fee applies. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra, subject to change. Prepaid offer ends 4/7/19.
Our goal at Guardian Roofing is to extend the life of your roof and save you thousands. We have no hidden agendas. Hi, I'm Lori, owner of Guardian Roofing. Call us today to save thousands on a complete roof system. Visit guardianroofing.com.
Join the High-Low Challenge tonight at Quill's Cedar Creek Casino. Starting at 4 p.m., 9 players are going to pocket instant cash, up to $2,000. Find all the details at qccasino.com.
So you probably heard about the amazing pillows made by MyPillow, but they have some exciting news. As you know, the creator, Mike Lindell, is a sleep genius. Everything he creates revolves around making sure you get the best night's sleep of your life. And that's why he made the new Giza Dreams bed sheets. How many of you love the feel of that soft 5-star resort sheet when you crawl into bed at a hotel? That's how these feel. He started using the world's best cotton. It's called Giza. It's only grown in a region between the Sahara Desert, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Nile River. It's ultra soft, breathable, and extremely durable. The Giza Dreams bed sheet set also includes 2 full 21-inch wide pillowcases that will fit over any pillow and deep pocket sheets that will fit over any mattress. And the first night you sleep on these sheets, you're never going to want to sleep on anything else. Have you heard enough? The Giza Dream sheets are available in a variety of colors, and like all of Mike's products, they come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. So right now, you can get your very own when you go to MyPillow.com. Use the promo code KIRO, K-I-R-O, to get 30% off plus free shipping. Just go to MyPillow.com, use the promo code KIRO.
At Farmers Insurance, the more you know, the better you can plan for what's ahead. Get smarter about your insurance at FarmersInsurance.com. That's FarmersInsurance.com.
Attend a free online trading academy workshop. Text Gridlock to 57682 and register for workshops in Silverdale, Federal Way, Bellevue, Everett, and Puyallup. Text Gridlock to 57682 and learn how you can acquire investing skills for life. Register now.
KIRO Radio, 97.3 FM. Online at mynorthwest.com and streaming on the KIRO Radio app. KIRO FM, Tacoma, Seattle. News and talk. Powered by the Pacific Northwest.
The Vice President visits the flood-ravaged Midwest.
Our message is this: we're with you.
Neighbors worry about that Houston chemical fire.
Of course, ITC would apologize to any of them.
And dangling the possibility of new sanctions on Venezuela.
We can go a lot tougher if we need to do that.
This is the CBS World News Roundup Late Edition, sponsored by the Capital One Quicksilver Card.
Jim is off today. I'm Pam Coulter. Vice President Mike Pence is in Omaha to see areas hit by devastating flooding.
I want to assure you that we're going to stand with you. We're going to make sure that the federal resources are available for these families, these communities, and your states to rebuild bigger and better than ever before.
Hundreds of homes are damaged and thousands had to be evacuated from homes in 4 states. Journalist Madonna Kilpatrick-Killian is in Fremont, Nebraska.
We've got 3 levee breaches at this point, water flowing in at 2 to 3 miles an hour into basements at first and then into living rooms. I mean, in the south part of town, there is an enormous amount of truly critical water damage.
Damage estimates are over $1 billion across the region. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds.
The people in Hamburg have lost 2/3 of their town to floodwaters.
Black smoke is pouring over parts of Houston on the 3rd day of a chemical plant fire. Residents are wary of claims that the air quality is not a health threat. Company spokeswoman Alice Richardson.
ITC is a safe company. I have worked here for over 20 years, and I believe in it, and I can guarantee you that we would never do anything that is wrong to hurt our environment.
President Trump hit it off with Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro, dubbed the Trump of the tropics, during a White House meeting.
I also intend to designate Brazil as a major non-NATO ally, or even possibly, if you start thinking about it, maybe a NATO ally.
The two leaders discussed mutual priorities, including the crisis in Venezuela, and Mr. Trump said all options are open. New Zealand is beginning to bury the victims of the shooting massacre at 2 mosques as the Prime Minister urges people to never speak the name of the white supremacist suspect. CBS's Steve Futterman.
This is the first of what will be dozens of funerals here in Christchurch. It's taking place at the Memorial Park Cemetery, the cemetery guarded by a large number of police with high-powered weapons. Inside, very solemn moments as the first person killed in the massacre is laid to rest.
The Dow fell 26 points today. Now this.
Capital One Quicksilver Card. Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. That's all there is to it. Just unlimited 1.5% cash back on everything you buy. What's in your wallet?
Warm temperatures.
Records set all around Western Washington today.
More on those unusual March temperatures. But first, all that heat and no rain can make for brush fires. Right, Tracy?
6 fires that are being worked on right now, one of which is out in Spanaway on 276. We've got one that's on Highway 203 north of Duval. We have a wreck on westbound 90 to Island Crest Way. You've got a fire that's out near the Mercer Slough on 118th Avenue Southeast. And drivers are telling me they're being diverted through an apartment complex parking lot. I'm also hearing about an 80 80-acre brush fire that's out in parts of Mossy Rock, according to our news partners over on KIRO 7. So, again, drivers, you're going to run into some drier weather and, of course, a lot of brush fires as well. Speaking of fires, and this isn't a brush fire, but it's an RV fire that shut down First Avenue South out near the First Avenue South Bridge. Seattle PD has shut down that roadway, so you're going to have to use your alternate routes like 4th Avenue South. Your drive right now is going to be a little on the challenging side. We're seeing some delays on that northbound 5 commute outside of the convention center all the way into Mount Lake Terrace. I am getting word of another stall that's blocking out near 41st. Also a crash on northbound 5 in the express lanes at Northgate. I promised you a look at the south end commute, and that's where we are going to start, from about mid-Boeing Field all the way into parts of Midway, where it's lined up and from Highway 18 and heading out towards the Puyallup River Bridge. Really building outside of Joint Base Lewis McChord. Drive times are on the rise. More on that coming up here in 10 minutes. Traffic brought to you by American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, setting the standard for in-home comfort with a new Slim Platinum 19 variable speed duct heat pump. You say that 3 times fast. Ultra quiet and efficient. Click AmericanStandardNW.com for details. KIRO Radio Real-Time Traffic. I'm Tracy Taylor.
Now, from the KIRO Radio Newsroom and streaming on the KIRO Radio app.
Enjoy that sunshine. Meteorologist Chris Burke says we set record temperatures across western Washington today.
Highest temperature for the day at SeaTac, 79. It's also the highest March temperature ever and the highest winter temperature ever.
This after an unusually cold February. Burke says we can expect another warm day tomorrow, at least in the mid-70s. By Thursday, the clouds move in and we'll see rain, of course, by the weekend. Another homeless encampment swept up in Seattle, this one by the landmark Fremont Troll. KIRO Radio's Aaron Granillo reports.
Countless needle caps and mounds of garbage scattered near a Seattle landmark.
The site where we're standing right now is just coming up this path from the troll.
Police Sergeant Eric Zur says about 100 people were camped out here for months, just steps from homes and Aurora Avenue. Public health and safety became a big concern.
There were several overdoses that we had here because of fentanyl. There's rat holes that are up at the top here.
Zur says a few of the campers went to shelters, others are back on the streets. The city will continue the cleanup tomorrow.
We're learning that a homeless man who allegedly tried to push a woman off a Seattle overpass on I-5 has been accused of assaulting random people 4 times before.
Each time the charges were dismissed without prejudice, dismissed by reason of incompetency.
KIRO 7 TV's Allison Grandy says Jonathan Wilson is charged with attempted assault for the overpass attack and for now is in the King County Jail. Some Seattle residents are sharply criticizing the Seattle City Council for approving a plan to allow taller, denser development in many neighborhoods.
But as I see it, the upzoning is just a new redlining, building homes that lower-income people cannot afford, and the developers only are required to add a paltry percentage of affordable housing or pay a linkage fee.
Supporters of the upzoning plan say the only way to stabilize housing prices is by building more. Some military projects in our state could be delayed to help pay for a wall along the U.S. border with Mexico. The Seattle Times took a look at a list compiled by the Defense Department. Democratic Congressman Denny Hagg says the president is diverting money from real operational priorities in order to build what he calls an unneeded wall. And now your forecast.
Overnight lows in the 40s and 50s. A couple spots where the wind is calmer, be more into the 30s. And then mid-70s with sun. I'm KIRO 7 pinpoint meteorologist Nick Allard.
It's 79 degrees in downtown Seattle. I'm Heather Bosch.
From Kirkland to Queen Anne, this is KIRO Radio 97.3 FM.
News and talk, powered by the Pacific Northwest.
This is the Candy, Mike, and Todd Show on KIRO Radio 97.3 FM.
So with the Boeing situation continually in the news, how does this relate to other instances where entire airplane lines have been shut down? And how entwined is the bureaucracy of the FAA with Boeing and other airlines, to be fair? We'll look into that. But look, top of the 4 o'clock hour, it ain't about us. Let's be honest. This here thing belongs to you.
Did everyone agree with you? Let's find out. Choose your news on the Candy, Mike, and Todd Show.
Everybody probably agreed with you. You make the best choices. We gave you a little taste of our stories. You've been texting your votes very creatively, I might add. Candy, Mike, or Todd to 98973, the online training academy text line. From the 253, I usually vote for Candy by default because I root for the underdog.
That's just Why would you?
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to take that pity vote. From the 206, Mike has my vote today. $1.50 solution that could change lives. Sorry, Candy. Why are you apologizing to me? From the 206, this is how I know what day it is. I'm going to be honest. Is because our listeners fight to get this vote to me first.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
The 206 won today. From the 425, wow, Candy is getting a little bit sassy. See, you do that to Todd, and then Todd drags out his pitch for Choose Your News, but I'm still giving Todd my vote because I want to hear his big sugar story. I think it's because I told you weren't allowed to throw your pitch for Choose Your News. So the Choose Your News scoreboard says Mike's sitting at 12, Todd at 16. I am at 8, and the winner today...
And the winner is the Germans.
No, not the Germans. Me, I won today. Okay, so if you're planning your next vacation, watch what you take a picture of because you might just get sued. Now, you know you can't pass off somebody else's artwork or intellectual property of your own. You might get sued, but this is a whole new level of this. New York City's brand new tourist trap, brand new building, claims the rights to every photo you are in or that you take inside of the building. This is a whole new level of terms and conditions. So this is a trend, apparently.
What's the building?
New York City's, it's a new kind of shopping center luxury neighborhood. It's called Hudson Yards.
Yeah, I know
When
Hudson
you are
Yards.
inside of it, it looks kind of like a honeycomb / pine cone. Really futuristic, cool photo because of how the light reflects off of it. It's interlocking staircases that look pretty crazy. Everyone wants to go in and get that particular photo of the staircases. When you walk into the building, though, there is a little sign. It has 2 clauses on it. So, yes, when you enter the mall, this is a mall, those are the terms and conditions. You've already accepted it by going through the front door. This is where legal people are like, that's not how any of this works. But listen to what it is. It states that Hudson Yards, that's the property, they have the right and the license to use any of the content created that is attributed to the structure, meaning the crazy little staircase, if that's in any of your photos in any way, shape, or form, they own it, including if it's a photo of you. Guess what? You're a model now. They own it. They can do whatever they want. Photos, videos, your voice, anything.
And presumably they'd get this from your social media profile, right? They're not going to scrape it off your phone or
Nope.
grab your phone or steal it.
Not yet. But all other aspects of your persona, they own it. They can use it in advertising for free. Now, according to the terms and conditions, you've already agreed to it because you came into the building. Even if you went up to the customer service desk or whatever and said, no, I don't want to do that, they would say, here's the exit, and you're out. So if you snap a pic, you could get sued. If they have to take a picture of you, they do own it. The mall has crazy expensive condos on tops, the Neiman Marcus, things that people would want to take photos of. They have a place called 3 Den where visitors pay $6 to nap or shower for 30 minutes and then go on their way.
So I just have this idea. How about if you get a terms and conditions T-shirt and you wear it in? Since they say, hey, fair is fair, we have a little tiny sign here that gives the rules.
Todd,
I
that
want
is
people to
a
start wearing
decent
terms and
idea.
conditions T-shirts, walking in and saying, by allowing me to stay in here, you and to use me as a model and to open myself up to this, you agree to pay me $300 per hour for the time I spend here within these facilities. By allowing me in, you've already agreed to these terms and conditions herein on my T-shirt. I would do that.
Perfect.
Yeah, I love the whole notion of putting unreasonable on one end of the teeter-totter and then putting unreasonable on the other end of it as well.
I love it.
I mean, I'd like to see them enforce it, candidly. I mean, I can't imagine that they're going to be able to do that. There's one thing to lay claim to something. There's something else about taking that thing. And it just doesn't make any sense. If on some sort of crazy environment it does happen, watch everyone else line up. Watch the Roman Colosseum line up. Watch other landmarks line up. People
Bezos
should
balls.
hope,
Yep.
as much as this seems like a quirky, weird thing, people should hope that no legal claim is actually established here.
Yeah, and they should hope I don't get a T-shirt and go back to New
As
York.
soon as you hashtag it, I can find it.
Yeah, I know. Well, okay, we don't have time because I had another idea. It's culture jamming. I like me some culture jamming. So are regulators getting too close to the companies that regulate this particular related to Boeing? That next, Tracy Taylor's been doing Like, what? Now it's traffic and fires and people driving through apartment buildings? Or not the buildings?
No, let's see. No, it's not a drive-through apartment complex, no.
Okay.
However, they are diverting traffic through the parking lot of the apartment complex. And this is out near the Mercer Slough in Bellevue, so 118th Avenue Southeast is blocked off for this brush fire. Speaking of brush fires, it's a 10 fire under I-5. It's the northbound lanes of I-5.